After a week of being lethargic and unproductive, I finally managed to get my life together. So I traveled, attended a meeting, and basically did anything and everything that would make me feel a little better about myself. I started my day by preparing a to-do list. Personally speaking, to-do lists have helped me so much in keeping myself organized. So I usually prepare a to-do list either the night before or the morning before I begin my day. That is the first thing after I wake up. By physically writing down my tasks, it gives me a clear idea on what all has to be completed within the day, thus helping me fit them into my routine. Also, ticking off those tasks from the to-do list at the end of the day is super blissful for me. The next thing I wanted to do before I did anything was to oil my hair. So the idea behind this was, if I do this now, I'll have enough time to let it marinate and take a bath while I can go around cleaning my room. Oiling your hair and massaging your scalp not only feels good, but it is also immensely beneficial for scalp and hair health. I personally believe at this point of life, despite exploiting my hair to the maximum, it is still healthy to an extent because of the fact that I've practiced this since a very young age. Also, at this point in the video, I'm pouring oil in the center of my scalp and massaging it. This is really essential to relieve heat from your scalp. After that, I just put my hair into a braid before I could proceed to other activities. Then I just begin with cleaning my table. Again, clean space is equal to a productive me. That's how it is for me. If my place is not clean, I do not study whatsoever, or I do not do anything that's close to productive. At this point of life, I have like a legit 3-step skincare routine. So I thought, why not show it to you guys? I have a new addition, and that is this plum rose water toner, I think. Not toner. Yeah, it is a toner. Okay. Yeah, just to feel fancy. And it feels kind of kulu kulu. குலு குலுக்கு வந்து நான் இங்கிலீஷில் என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. அதனால் இது குலு குலுன்னு இருக்கும். அதனால வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி ஸ்கின்ல போட்டால் ஒரு ரிஃப்ரெஷிங், யா இட்ஸ் ரிஃப்ரெஷிங் இஸ் த வேர்டு. ஸோ இட்ஸ் வெரி ரிஃப்ரெஷிங் டு யூஸ் திஸ் ஆன் மை ஃபேஸ். அதெல்லாம் இல்லை, ஐ ஜஸ்ட் பாட் இட் பிகாஸ் ஐ வாண்டட் டு பி ஃபேன்சி அண்ட் ஸ்ப்ரே திஸ் ஆன் மை ஃபேஸ் எவ்ரி மார்னிங். Next, I have this Tej upon a Cetaphil. I have another bottle which I've also half emptied, but this will expire on Jan 25. Sorry, on Jan next. This will expire in. This will be expiring on next. This will be expiring soon, so I'm gonna complete using this worn out tube. And then
just to be fancy. I use like a normal sunscreen, but just to be fancy, today we're going to use a stick sunscreen.
It was evening by now and I had to sit for a meeting, so I opened my laptop and switched myself to focus mode for the next hour. I then sat to do some editing, which did not last long because I felt sleepy. This is again next day afternoon, and I was getting ready because I was gonna travel today. I couldn't record much because I had to focus on other things like packing and cleaning the house before I leave. The sunlight was so good today, and I also felt pretty, not gonna lie. I decided to put on these anklets because why not? After a while of enjoying the journey, I put on some music because I was obviously in a train, I didn't want disturbance. So I put on some music and began to study. I had realized that I had literally studied nothing for the past few days for more than a week, and the fear had started to really kick in right now. Lucky for me, I had my textbooks in my iPad, so it was easy for me to sit and study despite being in a train. I couldn't record much during my travel, but here are a few little snippets for you from the next day. Thank you all for patiently watching and making it to the end.